Hello. It's entry 5, and it'll be the worst entry because I'm really tired, and today wasn't full of insights like the other days. I guess I'm just feeling generally a bit blurry. So, but these are entries of this. This is the diary of the one-way ticket. So, I think today's sentiment was very much feeling the pressure of being on the one-way ticket, and I tend to over-obsess. I tend to put a huge amount of pressure on myself for things, and yeah, I do that. I guess I realize I do that because like I'm amounting all the energy and all of the focus that I'll need to do what I need to do, and I just make this really big picture, and I keep adding to it over and over again, or constantly throughout the day. So yeah, it was a bit intense, and it was so intense that I kind of got my wife was sick today. I had a lot of baby care, and I had to kind of take a step back and just try to figure out, how can I do this concrete building thing and continue everything else that I'm doing, and make sure everything stays positive and good, and I don't burn out and all of this stuff. So yeah, I wish I had some better way to explain what I'm talking about, but I can only just speak about it as it happened. It's all about the pressure, and let go of some of that pressure. Alright. I have to outline that, so I'll have a cut off for a minute as well. Yeah, about the pressure, I didn't really do anything. I didn't even have to look at really any of the targets. I managed to finish the TV table. So we were talking over the last couple of days about the physical things that you aim to do and then you don't do, and a lot of that's like cleaning and decorating and things like that. Like even this office that I'm speaking from now, you can't see it, but up there is a very faint line because I decorated half of it just to kind of get a desk in here where I could feel a little bit okay, but I couldn't do the whole thing because I just have to ration energy all the time. Like I finished the TV table, but it's finished the first round. I still need to, like I glued it and fixed it together, cut the wood on Sunday, glued it and screwed it together today, and then when I get another block with a bit more headspace, I will do the sanding and the finishing of it, put some lacquer or whatever on it. So yeah, me learning how to do things like that so that it's not all or nothing. It's a really big deal for the one-way ticket. I also kind of realizing as well that actually making it happen, have to I feel like actually the more I'm going all in, I'm seeing that I might have to go all in and not have any safety net. I've been trying to work on this whole thing of being able to, one foot in each side, keeping a job and trying to do this stuff. It's very, very difficult to do it. It's really tough. I'll go into it a lot more in detail as I go. I'd love to kind of go into each situation and just talk about it from my perspective and try and highlight some of the things that this might help with the kind of conversation with yourself. It's like, should I go all in, or should I, keep my job and do this thing on the side, and hopefully that thing on the side will grow. That's the story I've been telling myself for 20 years, and it never happened. and that's my fault for not going for it, and I could have made it work, and I can still make it work to do both. But today I kind of saw, as I'm really pushing it on the side of doing my thing, that I would really benefit from just going all in, and this whole trying to do both is just such opposite ways. And I've tried mindset, I've made mindset work even, where there's this one time where I had a routine where I basically managed to balance everything, but I ended up breaking out of it really hard, because it was essentially a little bit of everything, and the whole thing was balanced and it was perfect, and I went to sleep in euphoria, and I ate really well, and I did my work, and I made music in the evening, and I just generally did everything. I checked everything off the list, and it was, the feeling was good, it was good, but it was lacking life. So, and it wasn't regimented, it wasn't strict, it was just again an accumulation of lots of years of playing with all that stuff. But I think the thing is for me, if I'm balancing all the work and the me, I will always have to hold, a job, a work, and I class work as something that I'm doing that I don't want to do. It's essentially what work means to me. That always eats up the majority of my energy, I think. And it's like, I would sit and make some music I would just basically try and do it for about an hour maximum, which is just not enough time, really. And it'd have to be an hour. There's just nothing I could do about it to not be an hour. Anyway, this is Ramble. We're keeping on going. I've got these designs that it doesn't look to like how it looks to me. Just looks like a load of scribbles, but how it looked in my head and how it still looks in my head, I'm just really happy with it. So I can't wait to do that. But yeah, right now it's all about this scape. Basically making myself a very mini skate plaza, and I watched there's a guy called Dadboard channel. I caught him a couple of years ago, and I just came across it today somehow, and it made me feel like, am I doing the right thing again? Because when you get older, you really I'm sure a lot of skateboarders feel like this, that you feel kind of, what am I doing? It seems silly to skateboard. Not that it's just because it's a young thing, but it's quite stupid thing to do because it's so dangerous, and it takes so much of your time, and it costs a lot of money. And I'm putting all of this stuff into making this little concrete thing. And I also felt like, in a way, it's a bit sad, because essentially I'm doing it because I dedicated a lot of time to skateboarding. It was my everything, and I just kind of chucked it away when there was some potential for me to do something with it. I don't know how far I would have gotten. I don't think, I wouldn't have been able to do it as a living, no way. But would I have been able to been in a couple of videos? Would I have kept progressing? Yeah. And I jumped off, and I had a really bad time, and I think I don't want to relive the past. I just want to carry on from where I left off a little bit. I left a little bit too soon, and I feel like I've got the opportunity to do that if I just make it's an 18 meter long stretch by 2 meters, so it's thin, and I'm going to put a flat bank at the bottom, and there's a little like foot roll in from my front door, and I'll be able to just go down, do a trick, go to the flat bank, do a trick, and that'll be amazing for me. I remember always wanting that when I was a kid, and yeah, it's a bit sad when you look at, you know, an older man and they are catching up on things that they didn't do when they were younger. I think it felt a bit like that, but I don't care. I think that's whatever. Skateboarding is more than just doing some tricks. It holds a great deal of meaning for me, and it taught me a massive deal, and so much of actually what I am came from my experience with skateboarding. It really taught me, or at least I developed my sense of meditation through skateboarding. I have a very particular way of getting into the process and doing tricks and whatever, and that's really deep for me, and that's what I miss, and that's what I want out of it. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see how far I get, and it'll be fun to see what happens. And finally, when I've actually done that, then I'll be able to not think about that all the time, thinking, oh, maybe I wish I could do that. It will be there, and I'll be skating every day, 20 minutes, whatever, but I will skate every day if it's there. Even if it's go down, do a trick in a flat bank, and then go back to work, I will skate every day. And if you're the type of person that would skate every day, then why aren't you skating every day, type of thing. So we'll get that done, and then we'll start working on the other stuff. I really can't wait to show you the really simple and not special website that is basically my to-do list. But I really look forward to doing that. We'll get some time very soon, and I keep saying this now in every video, but we will get round to making some better videos with screen share, and I've got some cameras saved that I'm looking at, and once we get the first paycheck from this project, we'll get a nice camera and a microphone and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Ryan says thank you, and yeah, much love to all.